Good morning. I'm going to just start talking because I think I've got one more approval to do before we begin. So if you can actually hear me, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Spring Forest Qigong every day. My name is Roxy Wright. I am a Spring Forest Qigong healer. I'm a Spring Forest Qigong trainer, and very shortly, I'm going to be a Spring Forest Qigong instructor. I'm very grateful for my journey that I've embarked on with Spring Forest Qigong. It's the smartest thing I ever did with my life. Well, one of the smartest things. The other one was connecting with my master on a deeper basis. I love the congruence of the universe, because as I thought about what I was going to present this morning with Spring Forest Qigong, my time with you, number one, I just want to share how lovely it is for me to be in this community. Even though I could only see myself and Jackie's name on the screen at the moment, as I was sitting here waiting to begin and felt these a bundle of nerves, another thought came into my mind that said, don't worry, these are all your friends. And so this is our community together. So even though one of us is presenting to each other, we are all friends. And as we connect together in this friendship and in this united feeling of unconditional love for each other, and for our fellow man, we expand and we grow. As I thought about what I wanted to present this week, the thought came to me that I wanted to speak about forgiveness and how important that is. And then I think it was Saturday, Master Lin posted something about forgiveness. So I'm going to read his as well. What is forgiveness for? And what kinds of things do we need to forgive? And what kinds of things are we invited to forgive? Very often, mostly I would suspect, the things that we feel a need to forgive are things that we have perceived that someone else has done to us. And sometimes there are activities that other people have perpetrated on us that have been very catastrophic and have been very, very difficult to handle. I understand that. Those things have happened to me. I'm certain that they have happened to you as well. When you think about, let's just do a little experiment with our bodies at this moment, though. When you think about an experience that you've had that's had difficulty for you to forgive, you think about it right now, what happens in your body, when you think about that experience and that anger or that resentment or that bitterness that you have? I get this clenching in my stomach. I get this contraction in my body. So our bodies hold those things. And so when we're invited to forgive, it's not necessarily for the other person that was the perpetrator of whatever it was that we're required to forgive. The forgiveness blesses and heals us. When Master Lin was in his process of coming to that soccer field, that first day that he encountered Qigong, and he received healing in 80% of his issues that day. One of the things that he was invited to do by the master that was teaching them was to line up in his mind all these people for whom he needed to offer forgiveness. He had lived through the Chinese Cultural Revolution, and there were many people that had him and his family on death's door. That's got to be very difficult to forgive. And so he said to himself, I can't forgive these people. They tried to kill me. They tried to kill my family. That's pretty serious. And then he says, the master must have read my mind, because he said to us, and if you think you can't forgive somebody, pretend to forgive them. Say, I pretend to forgive you. I pretend to forgive you. And I love hearing Master Lin tell this story, because he says, I kind of said to these people in my mind, well, this guy here says that I'm going to get healing in my body if I even pretend to forgive you. So I want to be healed, so I'm going to pretend to forgive you, but just understand that I don't really forgive you. This is the way Master Lin told the story. And so as he began to say to these people in his mind, in his visualization, this is why our visualization is so powerful, I pretend to forgive you. I pretend to forgive you, still holding the resentment that he felt, and repeated this over and over again. He says, I eventually dropped the word pretend, and then just it became a mumble. And so as we forgive ourselves, especially for holding that information, for holding that resentment, this is the person and the entity that invites our most forgiveness, is forgiveness of ourselves for holding whatever contracting emotion it is that we're holding. I'm just going to read this quickly for you from Master Lin. If you'd like to, if you're itching to get up to practice, you can stand up and bounce, but I want Master Lin's message to come through very clearly. He says, hello, my dear friends. When you have a hard time forgiving yourself, you have forgotten your life goal. Ask yourself, what is my life purpose, my soul's purpose? First, bring yourself back to this place. Focus on the positive attitude of your life. Anytime you're feeling down, bring yourself back to this place, your life goal and soul purpose. If you look at look at yourself as part of a whole, if you look at yourself as your best friend who makes a mistake, then you have energy to see through yourself, to see beyond yourself. And what is the future for this best friend? Then you go back to the story, to that moment, and you realize that in that moment and in that given situation, and with that knowledge that you had at the moment, very possibly that was the best decision you could have made. You have compassion and understanding for your best friend. Then you learn. You've learned something valuable, and you know that you're a loving person. You know you're a kind person. Sometimes a kind and loving person can have a moment, right? You were just having a moment at that time, so no big deal. If you want to pay back what you did, it is very simple. Do good deeds for others by learning from what you did in the past. You can use these stories as a stepping stone to help you go higher into your enlightenment. Your suffering, no matter what, if they are stories from others or from yourself, can help you to know yourself better and can help you to know others and the world better. Forgive yourself and love yourself just as your soul does. When you forgive yourself and you are loving who you truly are. So as we begin our practice, and we have begun our practice, while we listen and set that intention. So that's the beginning of setting the intention of forgiveness, forgiving the self. And I'm just going to back up and double check my screen here and start my music. You may start tapping. Just setting up my stuff. Let's begin to tap. And our tapping process is a releasing process. Just going to tip this down a bit. All right, let's begin to tap between our eyebrows. And as we tap between our eyebrows, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. This is the space where you might remember some things for which you hold resentment, things that are caught in your body. We're tapping on the side of the eye here now. And now we're tapping underneath the eyes. This is our stomach meridian here. All that resentment or that anxiety that we hold resides in our stomach and is caught there. We're going to tap down our bodies. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Hold yourself in highest possible regard. And unconditional love. We're going to tip our left hand up and tap under our left elbow, armpit. And to pick up the right arm and tapping under the right armpit. I'm going to tap down the left whole torso. We always start on the left, and that is lighting up and igniting our chi. This process is to activate our chi. That is the most important thing we do with our Qigong practice, is activate our chi, and then set our intention and let our chi go to work. We're going to tap on our sacrum, up by our kidney area first, and then down to our sacrum. Remember that our chi, if you're starting here, this is your very first day you've ever seen Spring Forest Qigong, our chi is our life force energy. It has a blueprint to it. We're going to tap on the hips. It has a blueprint of how we can function and how we can be in the world in perfect balance, and it has the intelligence to carry that out. We're going to begin to bounce now. As we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, We are activating our chi, and we are resetting our polarity, resetting our magnetism. When we're holding resentments in our body, when we're holding things that are not released and not flowing completely freely through all the 12 channels in our body, we get chi blockages. And as we bounce and we receive them, we activate our chi. And this chi activation allows our chi to move. It allows energy blockages and chi blockages to get disintegrated. It allows everything to move perfectly and beautifully and harmoniously. As we swing back and forth, we're going to use our visualization now. Visualize a time, perhaps as a child, when you had pure joy. It may be a fleeting moment. It might be just a flicker. If you don't have a memory of that, create one. As you swing back and forth, put yourself in a position of pure joy in this moment. Remember back to it, or create what it would feel like to have pure joy. And as you swing back and forth, and breathe in that pure joy, breathing out through the mouth. This is a healing code. As we bring in these thoughts and ideas, our brain only works in the moment. And as we bring in that idea of pure joy, we bathe all of our cells in endorphins, those healing emotions, those healing chemicals. And the message goes to our body that we are safe in this moment. We're going to allow our hands to float above our heads. Our message healing to our body is that we are safe, and it is safe to release any of those caught emotions, and it is safe to heal. It is safe to forgive. It is especially safe to forgive ourselves. When we hold resentment to other people, even if what they did was not good, when we hold that resentment, we hurt ourselves. And so as we are here in this position of universal surrender, in this bounce, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, say to yourself, I forgive you for holding that resentment. I forgive you for blocking my own healing by holding these things in my body. Allowing our hands to float back down as we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Float back down very slowly and feel a sticky spot. If there is one where things get a little stiff, and blow out through that space. As we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, we're going to use this last breath, exhale through the mouth, to come into a quiet stillness. Feel your body. Feel your hands. Feel your palms and the fingertips. They may have a new sensation to them. They may be tingling and your palms might be full. Your elbows will have floated away from your body. This is your chi. You have activated your chi simply by bouncing, by tapping. Your chi is now ready for instructions. This space and this posture is called the beginning of the universe. Rest into the simplicity of this posture. Feel yourself go into a very empty space. See yourself in the beginning of all things. You might envision yourself floating through the universe. Feel the safety. Feel the unconditional love of the universe as it carries you and turns you in all directions and shows you all possibilities. In this space of beginning of the universe, we are infused with unconditional love and all possibility. And here in this space, we give a password. I am in the universe. Repeat it in your mind. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together as one. We are connected to all things. And now we call upon the energy of our master, your guide, your spirit, your own inner light, whatever word works for you, to connect you to that power of the universe. And we say, dearest master, dearest guide, dearest light, with deepest gratitude for all the things that I learn as I travel in this journey in this life. I set the intention for my practice right now and set an intention for why you are here today, practicing Spring Forest Qigong with all of us. We're going to begin our practice by bringing our hands to the position of the forming of yin and yang. Our right hand is up by our throat. Our left hand is by our lower dantian, our navel area. Our elbows are open and up. This allows free qi flow through our body and around our body in our qi fields. Our chin is dropped down ever so slightly. We have a gentle smile on our face and we're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose now. Feel a beautiful column of light and love coming in from the top of your head and down through your center of your body, down into your lower dantian. And as you feel this light come through you, feel yourself warmed and loved. Loved by the universe, loved by your master, your masters. We have technical masters, we have spiritual masters. As we move yin and yang, our right hand goes up and out and down. The left hand comes in and up. Our elbows are open and we breathe in happiness. We breathe in this happiness feeling into our liver, our gallbladder, our ligaments and our tendons, our eyes. We breathe in happiness. And as we breathe out, we release any anger that we might have kept caught in our body. We don't know why we've caught it and kept it. It's protected us in some manner. As we breathe in happiness, and as we breathe out through our nose, we say to our body, I release with love and gratitude. Any extra energy, I release it back to the universe. Back into the arms of unconditional love from whence it came. All of these contracting emotions come with intention to protect us in some manner. And so we can say thank you to them and release them. Bringing our hands to the lower dantian. We feel this energy ball of yin and yang. In a basic explanation, yin and yang are opposite energies. As we feel into this yin and yang ball, we're going to move yin and yang and join yin and yang. So feel this energy ball in your palms. Feel it in your fingertips. And in this energy ball right now, feel like you saw at the beginning of the universe. Feel the empty universe in here. Totally, completely balanced yin and yang. All things in this energy ball are in harmony. And now invite yourself into this energy ball. See yourself sliding easily into this energy ball and see yourself inside this yin-yang ball. And as you move your hands around, gently stroking and caressing, feel the feeling of unconditional love for yourself. Use your visualization to see yourself releasing any extra energy that no longer serves you. You might see colors coming off of yourself. You might see butterflies coming off of yourself, coming towards you, taking away some of that extra energy. You might see smoke. As you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, see yourself in this energy ball, this yin and yang ball, beautifully and perfectly balanced. See yourself and feel into things that have been difficult for you to forgive in yourself. Feel where they sit in your body. And it instantaneously, on the breath, feel them being taken and released back into the universe. As little bits go, feel how much lighter your body feels. With each breath, more and more is released. And on that instant of release, Master Lin calls this Quan Chi. It moves faster than light. So we can be healed in an instant. Feel yourself on the exhale. Releasing back into the universe. All those things that you thought were unforgivable. Things you didn't even know you were holding. See yourself in this ball. You may be reclined, you may be standing, you may be running and skipping. Feel the lightness. Feel the light that you are, that I am. And as we feel this healing and this release, bring in the red color of joy. Joy is being present with our Master, present with oneness and unity in the whole universe, present with and infused with unconditional love. Feel yourself in that space in this yin and yang ball. Bringing your hands to the lower dantian, we're going to allow this ball to expand into breathing of the universe. As we breathe with the universe, breathing in and bending our knees. Feel that healing, that forgiveness that we've received for ourselves, from ourselves, and also from the universe. The universe never held the unforgiveness that we do. It never did. The universe, our Master, has always seen us in perfect light, in perfect balance with true compassion and with kindness and love and forgiveness. Bringing this energy ball now up into the universe. We breathe in peace. In this moment, I breathe in peace. Breathing in peace on the in-breath. Bringing our hands down as they float slowly down. Step our right foot out. Tiny bit. Breathing into the left. Contentment. As we move through swiftly through the 5 healing elements. As we've concentrated on the forgiveness space and we move through into contentment. Breathing into the left, contentment, breathing out any sadness, depression, grief, releasing it. Bringing our hands back together, walking our foot back together, bringing our hands to our heart and bowing in deepest gratitude, highest vibration. And as we say thank you, we say thank you to our master. We can still envision ourselves in that yin and yang ball, and we say thank you to ourself. Thank you to our highest self. Thank you for holding myself and bringing myself into unconditional love and receiving in this moment true and deep forgiveness. And even as we use the word forgiveness, which suggests mistake, the word forgiveness brings us right into unconditional love. Bringing our hands together. Let's rub them together. We're activating our chi and warming our chi, and bring our hands to our face. Massage on either side of our face. And say to yourself as you massage your face, I love you, and use your own name. So I would say, I love you, Roxy. Say it 3 times. I love you, Roxy. I love you, Roxy. Massage your ears. And tap down our bodies. Feel how light you are now. How much you've released. How much I've released. See yourself as you're walking throughout the world in your life today. We're going to tap on our sacrum. See yourself as you're walking throughout your life today. Radiating from your heart an unconditional love for yourself and for others. Feel yourself feeling connected in community, no matter where you are and no matter what's happening. Connected in community to all things. Tapping the groin. Connected to the grass, the trees, the cars, the pavement, the people, the air, the insects, tapping the top of our knees. 6, 7, 8, 9 in the backs of our knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on left side of the knee, either side. And the right side. I love you, my friends, my dear friends. My dear fellow human beings, I love radiators. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. Hannah.